Disclaimer, this is just how I feel about Roblox at the current time, and I'm just going to tell you why I think it's so bad and games that are pretty bad and ruining the platform. So I'm not doing this to slander anybody I might say or any game developers that worked somewhat hard on these games. I'm just saying it as it is or how I see it. So let's get right into the video. Yo, what's up? I'm DJ Dockstar and I'm back. And this is probably my last Roblox video, but that's besides the point. I'm just gonna go over the reasons why I think Roblox is declining, because the games have become uninspired, nothing's original anymore. But that will go into my first topic. My first topic is brain rot games. They're by far the worst of the worst, and not for the fact that they're exploiting kids, or because at the end of the day, it's a kid's platform, so I expect it to cater towards kids. But it's the fact that everybody's making these games is trying to make some money. So it just got rid of the creativity on Roblox altogether, in my opinion. Like, you open the charts and you're just gonna see a ton, and I mean a ton of brain rot games, and they're always doing well because the kids are playing these games, so we're not gonna get anything good. And I tried playing one for background footage while I recorded this, and I couldn't do it. I got in for 5 seconds. I'll play the clip, but I was doing it for like 5 seconds, and it was literally unplayable. So the Roblox chart just cooked, destroyed, and low-key, this is just like one of the first bad signs. You guys, I just opened the charts and this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing Plants vs. Brain Rot at 700k players. We don't wake the brain rots at 25k players. Build a brain rot factory at 3k players. What else we got? My brain rot egg farm at 9k players. If I scroll a little bit, I'm probably gonna find more, but I don't feel like scrolling. But you get what I mean. It's dead. It's just too much brain rot games, and low key, TikTok might have ruined Roblox itself. So that brings me on to the next game. No. We got Battlegrounds games. Battlegrounds games might have the worst communities in all of Roblox. They're just a mass plague on Roblox because everyone's just going to make up like normal. Because let me just make 2 move sets and then an early access game pass for some random hype character. And then once in a blue moon, I'll just update my game. I just named at least 3 Battlegrounds games. You can think of them. I'm not going to list any names. And boom, they make 6 figures a year off of one game. They never have to do physical work again. And don't forget, just charge for emotes and people will eat it up. Just a hype emote like all out attack from Persona and Heroes Battlegrounds. That's a good example. I refuse to let my channel turn into that soulless monster that is a Battlegrounds channel. I don't want to end up like Valicus. No shade to him. He's making his bag, and I know he dreads turning on his computer, but that's not me. I just want to play what I want to play. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, and this is like a whole new day. The balancing in Battlegrounds games is also very abysmal. I'm gonna play a combo that my friend hit me with, and I know it's just one combo, but I could probably find multiple games that have combos that are similar to this and that will not be touched for our entire lifetime. When I refer to Crollo games, I'm talking about the games where you join, you roll for an ability, you roll for a zone, and then you just play the game. And there's nothing wrong with that, like game design wise, but just like every other genre I listed, it became very oversaturated, and they make you pay to roll faster. So gacha in itself is just kind of a brain rot system, and they add a bunch of game passes and like dances. And it's not Crollo's fault because he did a good job with Hulock Rivals, but after Basketball Zero, it just kind of went downhill. And I know the devs need to make money on these game passes, but sometimes it's about quality of life and like loving your players. And most of these games I even listed, they obviously don't like their players at all. They just want to get money, and that's okay, I guess. But we're still gonna support this, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sit there and support that by making content, by making y'all watch and be like, oh, I really want to play this. Oh, fast spin Game Pass, I need to buy that. No. So yeah, that's the end of that. We got the RNG games. Shout out Fiverina because she fell for this trap. But these are just AFK simulators. There's no actual gameplay here. It's just sit there and let it auto roll, or pay for a Game Pass to make it go faster, so I believe. And a few months ago, these were a lot more problematic. But the fact that there's actual content being made on these games is just showing that people actually like them, and I don't know how, because it's just AFK simulator. And it's like the same unoriginal slop, like Souls RNG, Huz RNG, Fish, yes, I'm counting Fish, and etc. And you just stand there and do nothing. However, like, I don't know how they got popular, I'll be honest. But I want nothing to do with that on my channel. Bandit beaters. Y'all know what bandit beaters are. These are not that popular anymore, but GPO in its prime, I mean, it was always a bandit beater, but prime GPO was going crazy. King Peace is still going a bit crazy. Blox Fruits is going crazy, and that game is entirely slop. Like, they charge like $30 for a new fruit, everyone buys it, and they make bans in like 30 minutes. And I generally think that is not the coolest thing that could be happening, because Blox Fruits is narratively not that good of a game. And some of the Blox Fruits kids might come and get me. Oh no, I'm gonna one combo you with my Mochi Trident combo that does all your HP. But I'm not saying this out of like unexperience. I've played Blox Fruits, and it's rough. It's very rough. It gets carried by its VFX, its graphics, and honestly, the YouTubers are warriors, because sometimes they just go on hiatus. But the YouTubers will always get views because it's advertised towards kids. That's like a really big theme here. They advertise everything towards kids, and since everything is catered towards kids on Roblox, there's nothing that's really good to play. So me quitting Roblox content creation might just be a part of me growing up or something, but it will never feel the same to play Roblox. It doesn't feel right, because all the games are just bandit beat simple slop that I would never want to play in my free time. I have a script here, but I'm gonna go off the dome for the tower defense games, because I despise these games with all my heart, because you just sit there and do nothing for hours and hours and hours, waste your computer's power for nights on end. I've seen like a newscast where somebody's like computer exploded because they left it on AA. And I know the background gameplay is AA, but I'm not gonna sit there and get into anime vanguards. I'm not gonna sit there and do nothing for the next however long just to be able to get a unit that looks good. I'm okay off that. It's not fun. It's not exciting. I don't get a dopamine rush from spinning off a banner. I don't get a dopamine rush from getting a secret unit. I never have. I never will. I don't know how I got so far in AA. I really don't. But honestly, it's just a form of brain rot. All these game categories I can honestly put in brain rot games, because in Crollo games, they will literally play funk in the emo. It's targeted towards little kids. And I don't think little kids know who Bobu is instead of Goku, because every one of these tower defense games gets copyrighted, and then they change their entire thing. And that's what killed AA. That and the lack of updates. And yeah, that's enough of this segment, because if I keep going, I can make a whole video about just tower defenses and why they all need to die, but I won't go into that. What I mean by parry slop is the whole permadeath and parrying thing. It's oversaturated after Deep Woken, because they saw Deep Woken success, and like humans do, we copy. And many games came to suit, like Archived and Type Soul, and Type Soul is garbage. But that's what brought my channel to life, other than Peroxide, and I'll always be grateful to it. But they thought that dropping Hell with permadeath would make it great, but the mobs are buggy. The Hell is just, quite frankly, not good. It's not fun. There's nothing to do. And these games just think, oh, look at me, I had parry and permadeath, I'm skilled, I'm good, I'm a great game. No. They always have horrible balancing, like day one of the most recent Type Soul update. and bugs that literally just killed Type Soul, and that and like all the drama and the Discord getting nuked. But I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm not a drama channel. I refuse to be one. And if a game lacks content, then no one's gonna want to play. Type Soul's at like 5K players right now, and it's just a hidden. Most of these parry slot games were hidden bandit beaters, and Archive did not even hide it well. That game is a bandit beater and a half. I guarantee you. And not even guarantee you. I had Aether Logic actually, and I was just grinding the game out, and I'm like, what am I doing? Because all I do is just go to the NPC, press my pitch black pulverizer, and they die, and then I go to the next quest. Like, I'm sitting here rotting my brain, doing nothing, and I get games that kind of like to just cool off and be like chill and all that. But at the end of the day, I want to play something fun, you know? So I'd rather play DBD, I'd rather play Deadlock, I'd rather play Marvel, I'd rather play anything else but these parry swap games, because there's no heart in this. I'm pretty sure Cetro is making Clorox, whatever that's supposed to be. But if you look at the game background footage, I don't know if it plays, but Nimble has a one-shot bug that still has not been patched. And it's been, I think, a week or two since the update. So when are we going to lock in on these games? I don't know. But as bad as these games may be, that's how I met 3,000 of you guys. And I love these games, and I love you guys. And I'm just grateful that y'all gave me the chance to be a content creator for real. And I hope y'all stick with me throughout this content journey, because I'm done with Roblox content creation. No matter what comes out, I'll probably still play off camera or maybe on stream, but there's no point, because it's just I play a game, I watch it die, and then I go to the next game and the cycle repeats. It doesn't make sense. It really does not make sense. This video like marks the end of an era for me. I've seen a lot of Roblox YouTubers quit. I'm not really quit. Like, for example, Infernasu, he kind of quit, but at the same time, not really. Like, he's tired of Roblox, but he likes showing Unleash the occasional game. But I don't want to get into fighting games. That's besides the point. Most people who play Roblox right now are just doing it for pure money, because kids bring money. For the same reason you can play the same reason brain rot games are so popular is the same reason Valakis is so popular right now, because kids watch his content. Like, oh, 2 teaming e-girls are killing me and I'm gonna get them. Yeah, that's the same type of content, and that's what little baby boys find entertaining. So that's what is trending, but I do not want my channel to become that. I made this channel for the fun. I did not make this channel for money. And sure, the money's cool, but I'm becoming a radiology technologist, so money will never be an issue. And I come from a fortunate background, thank God. I thank every last one of you for keeping my mental health up, because I'm gonna just do a little lore drop, right? My grandma passed. That's the whole reason why I made this channel to begin with. I was gonna save that for a Q&A, but because she passed, I made this channel to cope with my pain. And I really just want to share that with you guys that stick around with me. And it means the world that y'all really brought my dream of being a YouTuber to life. I always wanted to do this. And yeah, that's enough of my yapping. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.